Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a Form 8K filing from JB Hunt. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. It's basically a snapshot of what happened at their annual shareholder meeting a few weeks ago, and if democracy worked out or if the votes were rigged. This report is dated April 24, 2025, so it's pretty recent. It's all about what went down at JB Hunt's annual meeting of stockholders. They held a vote on a few important things, and this filing tells us the results. The main point of this filing is item 510(7), which covers the results of the votes at the shareholder meeting. They asked shareholders to vote on electing directors, approving executive pay, and ratifying the company's accounting firm. First up, the election of directors. Shareholders got to vote on who they wanted to sit on the board for the next year. This is a big deal because the board makes important decisions about the company's future. Let's see how the voting went for each person. Looking at the vote tallies, Brett Biggs got almost 90 million votes for him, with around 370,000 against. That's a pretty strong showing of support. Francesca Edwardson also did well with about 87 million votes in favour and around 3 million against. Seems like shareholders are generally happy with these board members. Showman Gasaway received around 86.7 million votes for, with 3.2 million against. Again, a solid win. Thad Hill got roughly 85.6 million votes in favour and about 4.3 million against. Still a comfortable margin of victory. Brian Hunt got close to 87.1 million votes for and 2.8 million against, continuing the trend of strong support for the nominees. Percio Lisboa had over 88.6 million votes for him with about 1.1 million against. That's a pretty convincing win. John N. Roberts got roughly 86.6 million votes for with 3.3 million against. The shareholders have spoken. James Robo received around 81.1 million votes for and almost 9 million against. This is the highest number of against votes so far, but still a clear win for Robo. Shelley Simpson got over 88.7 million votes for, with about 1.1 million against. Another solid victory. In all cases, it seems that all proposed members have easily won the vote and will be members on the board. Next up is a vote on executive compensation, or how much the top bosses get paid. This is an advisory vote, meaning the company doesn't have to follow the results, but it's a good way to gauge shareholder sentiment. The vote on executive compensation was mostly positive, with around 85 million votes in favour of the current pay packages. About 4.8 million voted against and around 85,000 abstained, meaning they didn't express an opinion either way. The majority clearly approved, so expect no changes in salaries. The last item on the agenda was ratifying or approving the choice of PricewaterhouseCoopers as the company's independent accounting firm for the year. This is important because the accounting firm is responsible for making sure the company's financial statements are accurate. This vote was overwhelmingly in favour with over 94.4 million votes to ratify PricewaterhouseCoopers. Only about 220,000 voted against and 189,000 abstained. This means the company can continue to use them without any issues. Finally, the report mentions that no other business or issues came up during the meeting, so everything went according to plan. Overall, this Form 8K tells us that JB Hunt's annual shareholder meeting went smoothly. Shareholders approved all the proposed directors, gave a thumbs up to executive pay, and ratified the company's choice of accounting firm. All in all, a good day to be JB Hunt. What does it all mean? Well, shareholder meetings like this are a way for investors to have a say in how the company is run. By voting on directors and executive pay, they can influence the direction of the company and hold management accountable. It looks like JB Hunt's shareholders are generally happy with the way things are going. There were no protests or angry shareholders. JB Hunt is a pretty successful trucking and transportation company. They've been around for a while and they're known for being innovative in their industry. It looks like their shareholders trust the people who are in charge. There are always risks involved in any business. Economic downturns could reduce demand for transportation services, or rising fuel costs could hurt their profit margins. But right now, JB Hunt seems to be in a good position based on the shareholder confidence showed in this meeting. So there you have it, a quick look at JB Hunt's latest 8K filing. It might not be the most exciting document, but it gives us some insight into the company's governance and how shareholders feel about the direction it's heading. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please give us a like and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. Let us know in the comments if there is another company report you want us to decode.